Now, I've come outside to record this video because sometimes when it comes to tipping and it comes to the industry that we're in, we like to shout about our winners a lot. And there are some very, very loud people out there that are good at marketing and not very good at picking winners. However, as you know, we're very profitable over the long term. However, sometimes we don't always get it right. Now I'm going to turn the camera a little bit so I can fit the video in here of my last 2 tips. Now, if I had a nose like Pinocchio, that would probably mean I was lying. However, I just want to say some more about noses. As you can see, yesterday we had Molto Amici running at Ballinrobe. Colin Keane didn't quite know where the finish line is, I don't think, and he was just touched off. Now, Kevin O'Ryan actually said the horse had won in running. When I saw the still, I knew he'd been beat, and it was a pretty bad beat. We then move on to today. Now, I don't normally tip in big field handicaps. We put up Kirat, who I really like as a horse. I thought he'd handle the ground better than a lot of people thought he would. We put him up at 15-2 this morning. He went off 5-1, and look at that. Now, talk about 2 bad beats in a row. The psychology of it I won't go into right now. I wasn't feeling the best after either. We did, however, have 4 winners yesterday, so you know we can't be too disappointed. It was a really good, profitable day. We put up 7 selections yesterday, and we had 4 winners, 2 seconds, and a third, and all 3 of the losers traded pretty heavily odds on in running on the exchange. Now, I know my form will come back around, but at the moment it's a little bit of a struggle. Now, I've got to laugh, I've got to smile about it, because if I don't, I'll cry. But yeah, that's the way that this game works. That's the way that a lot of people won't really tell you about. They just want to shout about their winners and not tell you about the losers. Now, okay, Kirat was an each way selection. Molto Amici obviously wasn't. It was a 7-2 chance. And yeah, we are having a lot of seconds at the moment, but at least they're running well. They're not out the back door, and Dawn is, keeping us all afloat with her selections at the moment. She had another place today, which probably could have won, but for blundering at the second last hurdle. And her other selection, again, was second, beaten by a stablemate. And if you're going to look at the 5 to follows, you'll see that there's a couple of Ballydoyle stablemates who we quite like for the season going forward. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and yeah, sorry if this is a little bit negative and pessimistic. I don't mean it to be. I just want to show you the ups and the downs of this game, and with DigiTips you'll get both of them, but in the long run you will make profit. So hopefully you'll come and check us out, and we've got a free Telegram, we've got an email list that you can join for tips and for a cheat sheet that we will put out for the big meetings and hopefully at weekends. And yeah, we're working really hard to bring you as much value as we possibly can, and hopefully those seconds will turn into firsts sooner rather than later, and we'll be back cheering and booming those winners. Thanks, guys, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel.